Some days that's me with autism right there. And then other days that's me trying to help somebody else out. But I always try to start off mine with a laugh. But today is probably going to be the hardest TikTok post I've ever done. And I've been building up to this one. But this is a very, very serious autism moment, both for me and for many other ones like me. Now, we all have our own little quirks, our own little things that makes us feel safe, makes us feel loved, or whatever else, even down to my piercings. All the piercings I got, I did them myself instead of cutting my arm whenever I was in pain or taking it out on other people. I would just hurt myself. And until here recently, you know, I hated myself, but I loved everybody else. And them two don't go well. You have to love yourself first before you can love and help anybody else. In a post I said yesterday, I'm fixing to prove it, and you'll understand why it's so hard. For me personally, what makes me feel safe and everything, I was mostly alone. And y'all can understand why. We're very hard to understand, very hard to get along with. Sometimes we're hard to even love. But me, I'm bad about self-sabotaging. Strike that, I was bad about self-sabotaging and hurting myself and just torturing that childlike nature I have in my heart. But for me, you have like compression tops, back supports. There's certain medical terms for it, but let's just break it down to what it is. It's basically a bra. Now, for me, I wear a certain type of sports bra. Alright, and it gives me that hug feeling, that what makes you feel safe. Being autistic, just like some days I sing, some days I might add another piercing or go up a bigger gauge on my ear. Why? Because what emotional pain and empathic stuff I'd felt for that day is so overwhelming that only pain can give me that peace and happiness, or only, and I'll show you, only that right there can give me that hug and loving feeling that I need. And it's hard to explain, it's hard to understand, and it's freaking been hard as hell for me to even tell it. Because I know how every damn body's gonna take it, but that's why I wanted to explain it to y'all. It's nothing to do with any sexual perversion. It's just that it makes me feel safe. It gives me that damn hug feeling. And I'm sorry at this point in time, if nobody likes it, y'all can all just quit following me, leave me alone. I don't care, but this is what I need sometimes to help me feel safe and to help me feel, you know, like I ain't crumbling down into pieces. But that is me sacrificing myself on public media to show people, so that maybe you can understand from being a parent, to understand these signs and find healthy, productive ways to deter all the things that lead you down the wrong road. And that's what I originally set out to do on here. Alright, so just please understand it, that it's literally what is safe and what's right for me. It might not be right for you, it might not be right for your kid, but there is something, whether it be one of them fidget toys, whether it be certain movies over and over again, it doesn't matter. What doesn't matter? That little bit of sacrifice for you to say, okay, let me see if I can understand this. Alright, what is it worth to you to know what truly makes your kid and your autistic person happy? Start learning their behaviors and traits and quirks. Alright, these are some of mine. That's why I put them out here. And at the end of the day, I know I'm the only one who can properly advocate for myself to know what's best for me. Nobody else knows what's better for me than I do now. Alright, and it's taken a long, hard walk for me to even get to this point. And it's why I was so scared to even put this on here. Because I know no matter how I went about it, how much I try to explain it, people on here are going to take it the wrong way. And with that being said, I want to add this point. No, I'm not gay. No, I'm not bi. But you want to know what the term gay really means. It means being happy, being loved. Sexual perversion aside, it means being happy and loved. So yes, I am full on for gay pride and people of that nature. Why? Because them people, if you look at them, they're happy. They love themselves. They're free in this world. And isn't that what it's about? True freedom and true unification among people. Alright, so whether you're gay, whether you're lesbian, whether you're transsexual, whether you're transgender, it doesn't matter. Because them people would be the ones to stop on the side of the street and help you, as opposed to these, well, how's that going to make me look if I stop and help this person? Or is how that going to make me look if I support this person? Is it going to make me look bad? Who cares? Alright? Because at the end of the day, we know and we feel the difference. We know if we're loved. We know if you're showing us love. We know if you're using us. We know if you're abusing us. We know if we're being manipulated. Alright, we can feel that. Just because we don't announce it, just because we don't point you out on it, doesn't mean that we don't feel it. We just love you enough not to point it out to you, because we can see the intent in your heart to know if your intentions are good or if your intentions are bad. Alright? So make sure to keep your emotions in check whenever you're around your autistic kid or kids, the ones that are autistic. Alright? Make sure that you make your quirks, your things that make you feel safe, make you feel happy. Make sure to make them known to where y'all can work together and find a mutual ground to where we're safe, y'all understand, and it's all within the home of who we feel will actually be there for us, love us, and understand. Thank y'all for understanding, and for the ones that supported me up to this point. I appreciate you. I know a lot of people will quit following me after this. Maybe not. Maybe I'll get more followers. I don't care. It's not about that. This is about me and what I need to heal and what makes me feel like Axel. Alright? So, with that being said, I'm going to end this. And y'all, blessed be.